One game does not define your season. It doesn't define you. It molds you. That's what Lane Kiffin said following his team's loss to number 1 Alabama on Saturday. The 17th ranked Rebels host number 13 Arkansas this Saturday at 11 a.m. They're coming off a blowout loss to number 1 Alabama, and Arkansas is coming off a loss to the number 2 team in the country. They fell on the road to Georgia 37-0, and the Razorbacks could not get anything going. Georgia only completed 7 passes, and that was enough. They had 280 rushing yards, and the Bulldogs allowed only 162 yards of total offense for Arkansas. Now, Kiffin says despite the Razorbacks' loss, he's still giving them his full attention.
You know, gauging them in that game, everyone has struggled. You know, Georgia's got great players and exposes people. So prior to that, they were playing extremely well. You know, they run the ball really well. They don't give up explosive plays. I think they're second in the country in pass defense. You know, so this is a scheme we struggled with a year ago. You know, we basically switched to it pretty much on our defense because it's really good, and you know, they do a great job.
If you're an Ole Miss fan, an SEC fan, or you just consider yourself a college football fan in general, you know that when the Rebels square off with Arkansas, something interesting is going to happen. Who knows how this weekend's going to go, but let's take a look at how the last 5 meetings went. We'll go back to 2016 for our first game. The Razorbacks defeated Ole Miss 34-30 in Fayetteville. It was a game that was close throughout. The Rebs had a late lead, but this 6-yard rushing touchdown by Jared Cornelius ended up icing it for Arkansas. We'll fast forward 1 year. Let's go to 2017. Ole Miss was looking good. They led 31-7 in the first half, but it was the Razorbacks who ended up storming back. They went on a 31-6 run to end it thanks to this game-winning Connor Limpert field goal with 4 seconds to go. That ended up clinching it 38-37. Now we'll go to 2018. Ole Miss outscored Arkansas 13-0 on the road in the fourth quarter to defeat them 37-33. Jordan Ta'amu had 387 passing yards and 2 touchdowns and over 140 yards on the ground. He went full beast mode. 2019, well, Ole Miss beat Arkansas easily, 31-17. The Rebels pulled away in the fourth. They had a 2-touchdown lead from the 11:09 mark in the fourth quarter on. Elijah Moore, 7 catches for 130 yards and 2 touchdowns. He's pretty good, I'd say. That's my analysis. That brings us to last season. The Razorbacks defeated Ole Miss 33-21 in 2020. Rebels quarterback Matt Corral had a game to forget. He had 6 interceptions, but they trailed 21-0 at the break, made it a 1-score game with 5 minutes to go, but could not finish the job. Arkansas 3-2 against Ole Miss in their last 5 meetings. Well, that's it for sports. Coming up after the break, Lance will have a final look at your forecast.